Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. Cam and I went to a couple of shows on March 1st, last Saturday, 2025. Went up to Ames, about 25 miles north of here, where we're at. That was a trading card show, and we went to the Iowa State Fairgrounds. They have a flea market. I think it's 7 months out of the year. Usually over summer they take a break, but don't go to everyone. But Cam wanted to go. I went and kept him company. So you rarely get anything. I'm really not looking for anything, but I did come up with some comics. This is from the fairgrounds here. Now what's interesting is Cam and I kind of had the same experience with different vendors, in that nobody was negotiating anything. I mean, absolutely nothing. So the price you see on there is what I paid for it. I couldn't even get a buck off. Okay, no big deal. It didn't really bother me, but it was like everybody. Cam had a deal where he negotiated at $59 in Pokemon cards, and the guy wouldn't take $50, and somehow they ended up at $53, which is just, I don't know, it was fine. Just interesting that was so widespread at two different shows, different vendors the same day, but there was a real lack of willingness to negotiate at any of them. Anyway, Newt's Tale, I'm really happy to get this, even in large aliens collections. I rarely get the set. Whoops. Let me flip that. There it is. There's volume 2. And it's a really good story, really good art, really good covers. If these were beat up at all, I would not have paid $6 for this set. You know, a little bit of wear on the corners, but I don't know if they've been read. Really nice books. I think all of these are. I didn't take them all out of the sleeve because that's kind of weird on sitting there going through a bunch of books. I have a pretty strong following for aliens, not quite as much on Predator or Terminator or anything. In certain covers, and this is one of them, this is always a great selling cover. I'm going to slide this out because they need to be rebagged anyway. But, you know, really, I would say these are all VF. Well, maybe not that one. That's got some wear. Is that wear? Yeah, just a little bit of rubbing up there. I wasn't sure if it was the art or the wear. So a little bit. But overall, you know, a lot of times I see these at comic shows and flea markets, and they're pretty rough, to be honest with you. A lot of them are VG or even lower. So these are nice, clean copies. I wasn't going to let them go. I don't think they're maybe quite as popular as they used to be, but I still move a lot, mainly at the antique mall. Oh, did I miss that? Was that a... Oh, I did. There's a little scrape there, and I did not see that. Well, I might be able to get that off. That might be a price sticker, but that'll be a dud. That'll end up in the dollar box. Oh, sure. And that one had $4 on it. I probably didn't even see that when I looked at it. I don't know why that one was $4. I mean, it's a good book. Cold War, another great cover. That's number 1. It is a Predator book. I don't get a fortune out of these. I was going to say probably a lot of them, if they're really super nice, you know, $8 to $10 a piece is kind of what they bring. Definitely, you know, probably don't think I'll flip them on eBay or anything like that. What's curious about these that I've never quite figured out is I put a bunch of sets. I don't know if you saw that video, probably about 4 or 5 months ago now, and I had a nice run of aliens, and I put a bunch of complete storylines together on it. And it's easier to sell the individual books than the complete sets, and usually that's not always the case. Usually everybody wants a set, but I suppose they bought a trade paperback, so they probably want the one cover they like or whatever it is. I'm not sure, but I may just break up those complete sets and just put them out individually, because there is a big difference in how they sell. Now this one, it was $3, but this is a really good movie photo cover, and it's very popular. I've got anywhere, depending on condition. Oh, yep, there's the cards. So they're missing a lot of times, or torn or beat up. So they're looks like they're there. But I tell you what, this is probably, I think, the best book in the batch. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. I haven't had that one for a while, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be $15-20 in that shape. Really, really nice condition book. And you can see I got $5 into the that one. It says number 3 is in poor shape, so we're gonna find out. That always makes me nervous, but I'm glad they put it in there. But for $5, you know, you're only a little over $1 an issue. And if 3 is really bad, I'll just break up the set, which is, I think, what I was going to do anyway. Let me get that. That was a little sticky. The bad part is when you put the sets together like this, if you press them in, the books will stick together, and that kind of does adds to some printing loss or rubbing or whatever. So I don't know, you can put a little board between them, a little paper between them, bag them individually, put them in a magazine or a book bag. And there's that number 3, good Kelly Jones cover on there. But yeah, I can see where he's coming from on that one. That'll just be a dollar box one. That is pretty rough. The other 3 though, boy, I gotta tell you, they're nice. If I actually have a loose number 3 in my inventory, I might go ahead and I might just go ahead and try and make a set again, see if anybody wants it. So this also came from the Iowa State Flea Market Show. I'll pop that out. It's a 4-color book. And I don't know if anybody, the 4-color line, but it says right down there BB2, which means Bugs Bunny number 2. So that's the second overall issue. So there's one issue, be 4-color, that's the number 1. And I believe that one does have a BB1 on it. I don't think it's super hard to find. Great covers. These kind of languished, especially compared to the Disney books and things like that, the Carl Barks stuff. I'm really actually finding a fairly strong market for the Bugs Bunny. Now, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Petunia, oh boy, not so much. Those are still kind of, nobody cares too much. But the Bugs Bunny has, over the last, I would say, 2-3 years, certainly since COVID, really nice page quality. Not pure white, little tanning on the edges, but pretty solid. And this was a friend of mine I've known for quite a few years, dealer named Scott. Honestly, I just kind of wanted to buy something from him. I haven't seen him over Christmas, and you get to talk, and I thought, I'll try that. So again, I probably have this issue. I might have it in better grade. This is solid, probably VG plus though. Really nice book on it, but again, not a money maker. I just wanted to break the ice with Scott a little bit and have a conversation with a friend, so I bought a comic from him. So these two, these came from the trading card show in Ames. There's always, well, I shouldn't say always, but usually there's a vendor there that's got comics, and these, I'm trying to kind of put together the FF run one more time. It'll be my 5th run, although I'm not going to get the first 5, at least not the first one, so I'll never have it completed. But if I can get another run, and these were really nice, clean copies. I paid $125 for the pair, so I don't know. I didn't think I got hosed. Remember, these are for me and not for resale. So if these are nicer copies than the ones I have, and I'm pretty sure this one is, those darn black covers. But I think you're an easy. Sorry for the glare. They're an easy find on this book. Back cover, a little bit of soiling and rubbing, probably from sitting next to another comic. Page quality is okay. Some tanning in there, especially around the edges, so it's probably near a heat source or just something was off. Good tight centerfold. So overall, I'm really super happy with the book. Pretty sure this is nicer than the one I have. Pretty decent copy. This, well, it's a book that comes and goes, but it has the really nice Silver Surfer cover, and with the movie coming up, everybody's kind of looking for Silver Surfer stuff. And so with the price bump, the movie bump, I guess I would call it, I was pretty happy with this, to be honest with you. He had 80, well, here, I'll just show you the sticker on the back. He had 85 on this one, so I got to do a bundle and negotiate. In fact, it was the only bundle and negotiating either one of us were really able to do all day, Cam or myself. This isn't quite as good. You can see there is a little more just rubbing along the spine, but very clean, very presentable, no big creases. I would guess it'd get close to fine on that. Nice back cover. Actually, that might be a little cleaner than the number 87 there. You know, paper quality is okay. Not white pages. I would say off-white with tan edges would probably be the. I'm trying to find the. I think there's, if I remember right, I haven't had this read this for a while, but I was thinking there was like a killer splash page. Those are always cool when you see the ads for the upcoming comics. So I always like that. But I was thinking maybe, oh, there we go. I was thinking there's like a big splash page in there that was pretty famous. Very collectible. So great piece of art from Jack Kirby right there. And let me see, I was thinking, I just wanted to look at the centerfold. I looked at these before, I don't remember, but pretty tight book overall. So very happy with the purchases overall. I honestly can't complain. So nothing super exciting, and mainly, you know, for my personal collection kind of thing on a lot of this, other than the aliens piece. So that's what I've got for now. Come and see me, QC Toy Show, East Moline, Illinois. It's March 3 or 4, so coming this weekend. We'll get the blizzard over with here tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully things will be cleaned up and warmed up and not too sloppy for the show. So stop by and say hi, and thanks for watching.